Premier League game week 5 have come to an end, and this is my traditional top 6 Premier League team of the week. This week, it was very, very tough for me to create this team because, almost all the top 6 teams played against each other. Liverpool defeated Everton 2-1. Brilliant game from Liverpool. They played very, very well. Controlled the game in the first half. In the second half, they lost their way a little bit, but they got the victory at the end of the day. Brighton played 2-2 with Tottenham, right? Tottenham, they had a decent game, but they weren't as impressive as we expected them to be. But it's Brighton. It's always a difficult game away from home. Manchester United defeated Chelsea 2-1. Nice game from Manchester United also. Nothing too flashy. They played very well, and they got the victory. Arsenal played 1-1 against Manchester City. It was a game where Arsenal totally dominated against Manchester City. Man City didn't really do much. So let's go straight into the team. In goalkeeping, it is no other person than Donnarumma. And the reason why I picked Donnarumma over the other goalkeeper is not because Donnarumma was over wonderful. It's just based on the fact that of all the goalkeepers in the top 6 teams, Donnarumma was the only goalkeeper that had, I think, 2 saves alongside Raya. And, Donnarumma had a decent game. He had a decent game. But for all the other goalkeepers, Alisson had just 1 save in the entire game, right? I think the Tottenham goalkeeper didn't really do much. He conceded 2 goals. So basically, I just picked Donnarumma because he was the easiest choice to pick. In defense, it is Chalobah, Saliba, Van Dijk, and Patrick Dogu. I picked Chalobah because he scored the only goal for Chelsea in that game against Manchester United. Apart from that, he had a decent defensive display. He was the only decent defender for Chelsea in that game. So that's the reason why he's there. Saliba, another solid performance, coming off from an injury, coming back into the team. He was the most outstanding defender for Arsenal in that game. Van Dijk was a shield once again, against Everton. He was solid. He controlled the defense very, very well, marshaled the defense very well, and was very, very good. Patrick Dogu was very, very good for Manchester United, right? One of the best players in that game. He also had an assist in that game for Manchester United. Then in the midfield, I have Gravenberch, I have Bruno Fernandes, and I have Tijani Reinders. Now, Gravenberch, for obviously, I think Gravenberch was the most outstanding player this week, and he has appeared in my team back to back. This time around, he scored a goal, he gave an assist, totally dominated that first half, controlled the first half in terms of midfield play. He was super, super brilliant. Bruno Fernandes, I think he was the best player in that game between Manchester United and Chelsea. Scored the first goal. He was